Week 6 of the high school football season, and it's time for another edition of the Fulton Football Preview. This is Russell Mays, joined by the head coach of the Fulton Falcons, Justin Long. This week, the Falcons go back on the road. It's the final non-region game of the season as the Falcons take on the Karns Beavers. But before we get into discussion of this week's game, Coach Long, last week a big win over Gatlinburg-Pittman. Really just a great effort on both sides of the football.
Great effort, great execution. Guys played hard. Guys responded well to adversity. It didn't really start the way we thought it would, but proud of the way we finished. And
you talk about overcoming adversity as a team. I think that's really an area where this team has grown this year, to be able to really get punched in the mouth on the first drive of the game, and then as you get towards halftime have to deal with some injuries and GP kind of getting the offense rolling. Both of those times the Falcons found a way to answer back.
Yeah, we've harped on that. We've talked about, being your best, doing your job, not worrying about the scoreboard and just playing, not allowing yourself to get caught up in that moment, but moving on to the next play or the next moment.
So the Falcons now 2-3 on the season as they get ready to take on Karns. And Karns is a team last year that came into Fulton and got a 7-6 win. How much does what happens last year play into your preparation for this year?
Some. You definitely want to go back and watch the film to kind of see what was successful and kind of some ways they did some things. I believe they have some new coordinators this year on the offensive side of the ball. So maybe they'll come in with a different plan, but we watch film and we try to prepare for what they're doing now, and then hopefully try to put a good game plan together.
What do you see from the Beavers as the biggest challenge for tomorrow night?
Well, they're tough, they're physical. I think they're resilient. Got some good size up front, and their kids play 4 quarters. So it'll be a game where we're going to have to strap up and give it our all and be disciplined. Especially with the weather conditions.
One of the things that you've dealt with the last couple of weeks is injuries, and you've found ways to get people on the field, and you're getting some of those guys to really contribute.
Yeah, you never want to deal with injuries, but you hope that the guys kind of waiting in the wing are ready and prepared, and that they've been paying attention. So now it's just about going to play. I think we've had a pretty good, solid week of practice. Hopefully the guys that are leaders and kind of set the pace for who we are, hopefully they raise their level from a leadership and a discipline standpoint so those guys can come alongside them.
One of the things that you'll be dealing with probably tomorrow night is the weather. Mm-hmm. You have to kind of practice in those conditions, but also prepare to play in bad weather conditions. Mm-hmm. What are some of the things that you do to get ready to play when the weather might be a little bit bad?
Yeah, we brought out the wet ball drill yesterday just to try to get a feel for playing with a wet ball. And you just try to remind the guys to not let the circumstances dictate how you act. The weather is out of our control. Whatever happens, from that standpoint, we have no control over. So let's just play and let's just do our job and let that be the end of it.
The Fulton Falcons will be facing the Karns Beavers coming up on Friday night at the RT Everett Sports Complex. Both of these teams 2-3 on the season, as both squads will look to try to get their 3rd win of the year. Coach Long, let's take a look forward to next week. Something special going to take place at Fulton High School is you're going to honor the state championship teams of 2004 and 2014, and also Fulton's first state finalist team of 1974. It's going to be really exciting to have an opportunity to recognize the players and the teams that have had success down through the years.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that. You think about the legacy that those 3 teams have left, for us to try to carry on, and it's truly an honor for me to have those guys back on campus, and I want to shake their hands. I want to thank them for what they've done for Fulton football. Somebody had to be the first group to break through, and that 1974 team was for our school and our community. And then we've had teams come along and kind of finish the deal. So I'm excited for them. I'm excited to have them back. And I hope it's a great night for the Falcons.
And we definitely want to see as many of those guys back as possible.
Absolutely. We would love to have as many guys back. We would appreciate it, and just come on home and check in on how we're doing.
That celebration will take next week before the game against South Doyle. This week it'll be the Fulton Falcons and the Karns Beavers. 7 o'clock kickoff Friday night from Karns High School. If you can't be there in person, we'll have the broadcast for you on WKCS Radio and also available on our WKCS Radio YouTube channel. We hope that you will join us. For the head coach of the Fulton Falcons, Justin Long, this is Russell May saying thanks for watching this week's edition of the Fulton Football Preview.